What's up, folks? You already know what time it is. It is Friday, and we are here at Caltas 24 Fitness Gym with my boxing coach, Eddie Santiago. It is our first episode with an in-person interview. So this is very new.
Exciting.
It's exciting, and I'm thankful that you're here doing this with me.
No problem.
You're one of the few people in Tampa that have made me feel welcome here, so I appreciate you. Sometimes you beat me up, but I absolutely love
territory.
it. It does. So, how are you doing today? How was your day?
My day is great so far. Did a little bit of light sparring here in the gym. Train a bunch of guys. That's how it is every day here at the gym, man.
Every day. So, I saw this past weekend you had some fights that you had a couple of your fighters in. What was the promotion?
It was at Signature Punch Boxing over there in Ybor City. They had an event, which was a pretty good event. Well organized. It wasn't too bad. I had 3 guys. 2 of my guys won. The last one is my main guy, but it was a bad referee stoppage in my opinion. But it is that you get what you get in amateur boxing sometimes. So
I get you. What was like was it like called?
Honestly, it was a bad call. Like he wasn't hurt. He didn't look like hurt. I talked to somebody that say, it's probably because he in the referee's eyes it looked like he was hurt, so they went ahead and stopped it. But it was the last fight of the night. Canelo fought Saturday. Everybody, I feel as if everybody, he probably wanted to go home.
Right.
It is what it is. But like I said, I'm proud of my 2 other guys. They got a unanimous decision.
Okay.
One of them was their first fight. The other one was their second fight, and they're both undefeated right now so far.
Well, that's awesome.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, and I see a lot of videos of you training them. I know you have a lot of hard work ethic. You're very, very committed to your, not only the people that you train here in gym for class, but you're definitely dedicated to your fighters. You push them. I definitely know that he's pushed me personally, giving me a lot of knowledge, giving me a lot of tips. I've done a lot of changes within the last couple years, and I can definitely thank this man for that. So what's it like in a day at Eddie, minus boxing? What do you like to do for fun?
Minus boxing,
That's tough.
Yeah, boxing's
every day.
main course of my life as of right now. Everything else is kind of just keeping everything organized, keeping my life organized, because this is my main source of income. I'm putting all my time into this. So my all time kind of resting, spending time with the family. Just regular life stuff. Can't really
No social
point
life.
anything. Yeah, not really
no
right
social
now.
life in the fight life.
No, yeah. It is what it is right now.
Our social life is going to the fights.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's
but
the
I have
highlight
a
of
good
my
time. I'm
life.
not complaining about it. I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it. I stopped everything I was doing before. I was doing AC. I've done a bunch of other things, but I jumped. I took a leap of faith and decided to do what I want to do as my career. And it's going out good. It's going pretty good. I can't complain. And it's only gonna get better from here.
And that's what I love, because you could be working the 9 to 5. You could be going to work, for another company, but instead, of course, you're doing your boxing, you do your personal training. You're here at Caltas where you have the experience and get to know a lot of the community around here. But you do have your dreams and your passion. I'm very happy that I have people that I'm surrounded by that have that kind of motivation to just pick up on their dreams, take a risk. Sometimes you have to take a risk. Even me doing this show is taking a risk.
It's true.
Because you have the negative people, you have the positive people, and then you have the haters that will just never do anything but throw shade. And we're not that type of vibe here.
And the thing is, people are always gonna talk about you. So you might as well do what you love, do what you want to do, because no matter if you're doing what you love or not, they're still going to be talking about you. Some may be talking bad, some might be talking good. It is what it is. It's going to be like that regardless. So follow, do what you, even if people think it's dumb or whatever the case may be, follow your dreams, follow your goals. It's not, you got to be certain of what you want to do. I just turned I just turned 30 not too long ago, last month, and I would say probably last year, maybe in the last like year and a half, 2 years, I finally just like I kind of like knew it was gonna happen to doing what I'm doing now, but it was just not like envisioned yet. But like now it's like solidified in my head. Like this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going for. Nothing's stopping me. You know what I mean? And I'm happy where I'm at. Like I said, so I've met a lot of people. I'm getting myself more into the boxing community here in Tampa. You know, I've always been in it, but like I'm just getting in depth.
I think once you promote yourself a lot more, that video that just came out, I don't know who did that, but that shit was fire. I was like, look at my dog.
Dude, Dylan, I forgot his last name.
Well, Dylan, you can come help me out too, because that video was sick.
Big, bro.
And it was here in this gym, also filmed. You haven't checked it out, check it out on his Instagram.
Yeah, we're at, so I know she said it earlier, it's 4913 West Waters Avenue here in Tampa, Florida. Caltas 24/7 Fitness is 24. It's late now, but we're still open. I'm looking at my wrist like I gotta watch.
Right.
But nah, like, and it's a good vibe here. I'm the head coach. I got my brother here working with me. You got other coaches here that come around. You got Francisco Ariola. I don't know if I said his name right. Ariola.
But chopping up names here.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad thing. But former lightweight champion. And then you got Antonio Tarver that's always in here, you know, showing love and, you know, teaching his clients and doing what he does. And then you got, who else? Willie Monroe comes in here, Willie Monroe Jr., you know, heavyweight champion, you know what I mean? I mean, not heavyweight, middleweight champion. Top guys. Silky Wilkie, Silky Campor, you got Ivan the Great, Franco that comes in here. This is where he trains. A bunch of good sparring happens here.
Yeah, I've seen the videos. I mean, what is that? Are you like challenging people? Like, I swear I see a video every week of you sparring somebody.
No, it's not necessarily me challenging anybody. Just like, they're here at the gym. They say, hey man, I want to spar. I'm like, well, there's nobody else here. You know, I mean, I can move around with you. And they're like, okay. So that's usually how it happens. Like,
I like to watch those videos. Number one is because like sometimes I can't even get a hit on you, and I watch like your movements, and but yeah, you got good head movement, good technique, power hits, and you know what, it shows. And like I kind of laugh at the guys. No offense, guys, I kind of laugh because like it looks like you're just joking around in there, but they're like, you know, 0 to 100 real quick with you.
Yeah.
But it looks like you're just having a good time, which is pretty much what it is at the end of the day. You're having a good time in the ring. So what would you say to somebody that wants to get into the boxing, like in fitness, whether it's for like just fitness or to become a fighter?
As a boxing aspect, I would say just get started. I mean, even if you're in a different state from us right now, you know what I mean? Like, Google a local boxing gym. And if there isn't any boxing gym, you know what I mean? Like, there's YouTube University. You know, you go on YouTube and learn how to throw a jab, learn how to step. You know, of course, it's always better if there's somebody else that knows what they're doing, watching over you. But, you know, you can kind of get a good idea from videos and stuff like that. So you just got to start. So that would be my answer. You just got to start. Start running down the block, start running around the neighborhood, buy yourself a jump rope. You don't even really need gloves right away. You know, you just gotta start, you just gotta do it. But I would say look up some videos if you're in another state that has no gym. You know, look up some videos. You can always hit me up on IG at Breaking Barriers Boxing. If you got any questions or anything like that, feel free to, you know, give me a shout. I'm always answering questions that people have about boxing. Boxing cardio classes here. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 5 o'clock, Saturday at 10. So that's incorporating all, you know, cardio. Like, it revolves around boxing. Everything I do revolves around boxing. All my personal clients, even if they don't want to fight, I train them in a similar aspect as how I train my fighters, because you're killing two birds with one stone. You're getting in the best shape of your life, and then you're also learning how to fight and protect yourself. You know, like they say, you feed a man a fish. If you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. So my other thing is, you like if you teach a guy or save a guy from a fight instead of letting him fight, or if you teach a guy how to fight, you're gonna be safer for a lifetime rather than just safe for that day if you save him from that fight there.
I think it's definitely important to know how to defend yourself in any situation. Honestly, I'm very thankful for the skills that I have learned throughout these years because just being a woman, walking down the street, sometimes, depending on my schedule, I do want to go for a run at night, but then I have to be on alert. Somebody can come up to me and just, try to cause me harm. But I'm very thankful I've had a lot of great coaches in my life that have taught me everything I need to know, basic skills, at least one-on-one, to at least get myself out of a situation. So
yeah, I mean, you had a good base when we first started working. It's not like you didn't know what you were doing. You just needed to tweak a couple things, get little things a little sharper, Make sure you're keeping your legs under you when you're moving forward punches,
Well, I mean, what do you think of
power.
me as a student, as one of your students? What would you say for sure?
I feel like you're a hard worker. You're hard on yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? You're very judgmental towards yourself, like on how you do things. You're slightly a perfectionist. But no, like, you listen well, you work hard. So I mean, you're a good student, client, teacher. I mean, not teacher, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I enjoy training you. Honestly, I do. Like, we do that little sparring here and there just to mess around. But it's always good to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's what it's about at the same time, like you said.
I always just know even though I'm going in, I'm coming in to do work, I know it's a good time because just the way we vibe. Like, it's good to have like a friendship with your coach too, because you can confide on them. If it's a good day, it's a good day. You get a good training in, and even if you're having a bad day, let's get the training in, no matter what. So it's just it's a good support system to have in your life, a coach that you can count on, you can talk to, and that's what you've been here. And I just want to see you grow even more. I want to see you in more fights. I gotta come to one of the fights. You gotta let me know so that way I'm there.
Gotcha.
Come cheer you guys on. Is there anyone you want to thank or anybody you want to shout out during the show today?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the owners of the gym here and Caltas 24/7. They show mad love to me. They open their arms here at the gym for me as well. And who else? Shout out to USA Boxing. Hopefully we get some sponsors with them or something. I'm gonna get my. That was one thing I was gonna say is that I'm gonna get Breaking Barriers Boxing Club that's affiliated with USA Boxing, so that way it'll be like a part of the club with USA Boxing.
Like partnerships?
Yeah.
Shout out to any sponsors that want to help my guys
Yeah,
out.
shout out to your people.
CBD, these are my people, man.
Peoples,
I love them.
Yeah, I just tried the gummies. They're pretty freaking good.
I gave them a little bit of the gummies just so you could get a sample, and honestly,
They're good. Shout out to my family and friends that support me and give me all the hype that I need to continue doing what I'm doing in my journey. There's a lot of love out here. Who else? It's funny. I don't know my first coach's last name, but his first name was Larry.
Yeah.
Larry from Gold Rush Boxing Gym. If you ever see this, man, much love, man. 'Cause I learned my basis off from you, so appreciate it. Growing from that, appreciate it. So shout out to Larry. Shout out to Hurricane Sammy. You guys own family now. He used to be a big boxer here in Tampa. I worked with him a lot back in the day. And his dad, rest in peace. That was Hurricane Boxing Gym over there. And it's all love over there. All love. Shout out to all boxers in Tampa. Real talk, man.
Period.
Shout out to all boxers in general. Continue to grow. Continue to work on your craft. Get better. Because boxing's turned my life around. Boxing's made my life meaningful. It was. I'm sure I could have found another purpose, but I feel like this was my life purpose. This is what I'm doing. It's helped me become a better person, a better man. I know once I become a father, I'm gonna be a good father, because you gotta have a good mindset to be in here teaching what I'm teaching and doing what I'm doing. And you gotta be positive. You got a bunch of little kids out here, you know what I'm saying, looking up to me and stuff like that. So
yeah, you teach a 5-year-old. That kid got hands. He's a monster.
CJ knows
he's so cute.
Yeah, my little beast right there. He's only 5 years old, but keep an eye out for him. You know, be tearing up the amateur scene once he turns 8.
He's gonna be a little champ. That's for sure.
Shout out to Hammerhead, Mike Riley.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John Oliver, Munoz, my other little fighter. Lawrence.
He's not good with last names.
Yeah, Lawrence Jackson, Swift Gang. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody else, man, that show me love and support. Shout out to you.
Oh, let me look at my watch that I don't got on my hand right now.
Facts, right?
This is what we do. We banter with each other all the time.
But boxing is about having a good time. Like you come have a session with me, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna, cause you gotta like laugh off. Even when you mess up, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Every mess up that you have is a learning situation. You gotta learn from that. Even this past weekend, that I had one of my guys lost. I gotta learn from it. You can't sit here and just be mad at it. It is what it is. You gotta learn from it. Move on.
Everything you can always find a lesson in everything that you do, and sometimes you're not always gonna win. And then, like this past weekend, I went back home. I went to support my good friend Daniel in his fight. Ended up losing the fight by submission. Was a great fight, evenly matched. Great fighters, both of them. I already knew that going in, so I knew that it was a tough fight for both parties. But the champ is the champ. He has had that belt for a while, and I think now he's gonna hang it up. But obviously Daniel is a hard worker. I know him, and to take a loss after winning for so long, it takes a lot to be able to accept it, and then move forward, learn your lesson, and just take that lesson and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? But he has his head up. He's ready to move forward, and I know that your fighters will do the same.
Yeah, I mean that's what shows the real true character of a person. Is how they accept their loss or whatever case may be. I know my first one was like, honestly, I felt as if I got robbed, but who doesn't in those situations when it's like a split decision or what case may be? Because it could have been another judge, it would have been a different call. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta go with it. It is what it is. It's amateur.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie, I appreciate your time today. Thank you for doing this show. We've been talking about this show time to time.
Since day one.
It's me planning it, and here we are.
And I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, and you're doing great. Keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? All the editing, all the stuff you're doing is dope.
Thank you.
You got my support, 100%.
Same. I love that support. You know what I'm saying? So here's another episode. Thank you guys for watching episode 8 of the Liza with Z podcast with Eddie Santiago, one of the best boxing coaches here in Tampa. Tune in next week for another episode of the Liza with Z podcast.
Holla at you. Peace.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.